Slachayim Danas, Pi Kanawe Shawash Ili Tilachim.
Vilhayim, it's good to be back. Doesn't it?
Yeah, it's really good to be back.
Yeah, we missed you guys. We missed our friends. We didn't make a video last week because we were taking a break.
It was really nice taking a break.
Mm-hmm.
We took some time off to be together as a family, and we went to the beach a couple of times.
Beaches are opening up. Some of them are, as we are having changes around our state, and Grand Ronde is pretty close to the beach, so we're able to stay close to our homes, and we went to the beach and we made sure to stay away from other people so that we're still being safe during this time. But we're grateful we got to get over there again. It felt good.
We also went to the woods too a couple of times and walked around. That feels really good. We also stayed home and had a break and just we're in our yard. We're lucky to have a yard, so we got to be outside, and didn't rain a whole lot, so it was good.
Yeah,
really good and healthy to take a break and take care of ourselves, you know, in the midst of everything that's going on in our lives.
Yep. And when we were at the beach, we did some collecting of rocks. Isla loves to look for rocks. We love to collect and look for rocks, and at the beach we find a lot of special rocks. This is one rock that I really love. It's smooth, but it kind of has a bump on it, and I like it because it fits perfectly in my hand, and it makes me feel calm. So even when I can't go off and take a break outside and I'm just sitting in my house, and we have kind of a small house, so sometimes it's hard to take a break, but you know, I can turn the TV off, turn down, you know, put away my phone, and I can just hold this smooth rock and just take a break at my own home. Even with people around, I can just take a break and kind of start over, and it helps my mind calm down and my body feel calmer.
It's fun to watch TV and play video games and do all that and be on our phone sometimes, but it is also very healthy to put those things down sometimes and just to step away from them and just go outside or read a book or just listen to the birds. Just take a break, just a little break to kind of bring you back to where you are, you know, and to be aware of your family and your surroundings. So that's good. Thanks for sharing your rocks. When I gather rocks, I love collecting too. I love collecting rocks and shells. When I take rocks, I usually look at them in terms of what I'm going to make with them. I'm going to make something out of the rocks. So I look at rocks like this one I found on the beach here. I thought it was this really cool rock because I love mortars and pestles. And this rock would be perfect for a smasher, for a stone bowl, to smash my acorns so I can shape it a little bit later and carve on it and turn it into a pestle. And then other kinds of rocks I like to find. I have some in this mussel shell, which we also found on the beach. These little ones right here, which will probably be a little hard for you to see, that's like a little agate, little rock that you can see through. There's a little green one here, and I get these little rocks because I'm going to put them in rattles later. So I always gather these little ones, and over time I get a lot of them, and then I make rattles out of them.
What colors are those little rocks?
This green one, really smooth green one. I have this really smooth yellow one that has little lines of black and brown. Really pretty. Been polished and smoothed by the ocean and the sand. And then I have a few of these agates. Again, you can just, if you hold it up to the light,
love those.
You can see through them. And this one beach I was at just had lots of these little rocks. I was looking through and finding them.
This rock is almost purple in color.
It's amazing when you look around on the beach what you'll find. I mean, I even found some of these little shells right here. These are special shells for our Grand Ronde people. They call them olive alum shells. There's other names for these shells too, but these shells are what we use on our traditional clothing. I have some of these on Isla's maple bark skirt. And so you'll find these on the beach if you look really hard too. So really awesome time collecting these special rocks and shells. We have a lot at our house because we appreciate them so much and they make us feel better.
I even collected this big, heavy one that
It
kind of
looks like
feels
a moon
sandy.
rock or something. Like it's not even from Earth. I don't know. I've never seen one just quite like that.
Yep, there were even big boulders of these on the beach, and we sat on top of them. They were so big, and that was fun. I did bring a friend, Todd Jordan.
Oh, good. I'm glad we're back 2 weeks later, and
Yep,
and you still have a friend coming to our visits.
a new friend.
A new friend. Have we ever met this friend before?
Not in our culture circles.
Oh, cool. Well, I brought my drum bag.
Yay.
So we could sing a song and see if this friend will wake up and come out and talk to us.
What song are you going to sing?
I'm going to sing Tot Bobby's song that we all pretty much know by now. We sing it a lot. It's called New Beginnings, and we sing it a lot because it's a really great song that makes people feel really good when they hear it. That's why we sing. And this one in particular is about new beginnings. It's about starting over. And I'm doing that a lot these days. I'm starting over every day with all the changes going on. And when we take breaks, that's like starting your day over, having a new beginning. So I'm going to sing New Beginnings. Wake up our friend.
Jordan.
Slachayim.
Mawich.
Mawich. Slachayim. Kadamaiga.
Floosh. I kind of. Oh my, he's gonna sing a song. Little.
Mawich, this is my son Vincent.
Oh, hi, Vincent.
He loves the drum.
Yes.
He loves the drum. Just like I do. I know exactly how you feel, Vincent.
I liked your singing, and I like it out in the woods because it's kind of quiet. I'm a little bit shy. I like to hide kind of out in the woods and where it's calm, where it's peaceful. Wow, Vincent.
I know what you mean. I like it being peaceful too, and that's why I go out in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
Is because it just makes me feel calm. Helps me to remember things that are important.
Yeah.
And actually, right now, speaking of the new beginnings, we have the berry season beginning right now.
Oh,
so
I know.
I was out there, and yeah, you probably knew about it before
I saw
did.
those berries right on your table right there. I know what kind of berries those are.
Yeah, what kind of berries are these?
Those are salmon berries.
Salmon berries, yep.
Can I have one?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, so yummy.
I have one too.
Can I have one too?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
They're really good, and it's like the first berry pretty much that we gather. And do you eat these? You just had one. Do you like the salmon berries?
I'm a mawich tot, Jordan. I love all berries.
That's right, and more. You eat other things too. What else do you eat out there?
Lots of different green shoots and leaves, and I'm out there in the rivers and up in the hills and eating a lot of the green plants, mostly just plants.
We eat plants too. We actually eat the shoots from the salmonberry too. Those are really good greens. Me too. And you eat those. You eat a lot more greens than we do.
Well, I have to.
But so it's really great. We went out there the other day and got some salmon berries, and right now, if you go out there, you'll see them everywhere out on our reservation lands, up in the hills and around the Grand Ronde area, and they're perfect right now. And there's a lot of green ones too, so they'll be ripening for the next couple weeks, and probably for the next month. If you go up really high on the hills, you'll see them even later. So there's a lot of time to be going out in the woods, and it feels so good when berry season starts because it's like one after the other. Do you know of any other berries that are coming up soon that you could tell us about?
Well, when I was out there, I saw the flowers and the beginning of the berries for the thimbleberries, which are my absolute favorite.
Yeah.
Siapos
ulali. These are, we call these the salmon ulali. Salmon ulali. And then you have, what else, like blackberries. The wild ones will be coming out.
Huckleberries.
Huckleberries will be around soon. Service berries. Salal berries. So it'll be a busy summer of us. We'll be taking more trips out there to show you the different berries and stuff. And it's for everybody to go out and eat these berries and gather them. But for salmon berries, we just eat them right off the bush, or maybe we save them for like a day and we eat them fresh. We don't really can these or save them. We just eat them and enjoy the exciting feeling and the fresh taste of a new berry season.
That's how I eat all my berries. It's just fresh right there. What are these for?
These are some awesome things that some of our tribal members made. This is a
smell like
bark
berries
bucket. It's a tool for gathering the berries, and it's made out of a tree. You can tell. We peel the bark off of the ash tree, and then we sew it up. You can see the inside. That's the inside of the bark. So we peel it off the tree at a certain time of year. Last month, usually around April or May, we peel this off the tree, and then we sew the ends together, and we make this this bucket. And you can see the stitching right here. That's this one has spruce root on it. That's spruce root. Some of them are actually sewn with some of the extra bark from the same tree. So we pulled this bark off here, and then we used little pieces of the bark to sew it together. And then we have these strings on here, so you can wear it around your neck like that, and you can gather your berries and put them in there. And on this bucket, you can see.
It looks painted.
Yeah, look, you can see.
On the inside.
This bucket's been used a lot for huckleberries and salal berries. They're really great because they're hard, so your berries are protected.
Nice. So that seems useful.
It's one of our traditional ways of making a berry gathering bucket.
This one is painted on the inside with the berry juice. And what's this little one that's painted on the outside?
Yeah, this is you can make your own berry gathering bucket if you don't have an ash tree and it's not time to peel the bark. This is just a milk carton that Isla made into a berry gathering bucket, and it's perfect. So if you have an extra milk carton laying around, you can make your berry gathering bucket out of that.
Nice.
Just punch the holes right here and tie a string onto it. And then Isla painted onto it just to decorate it and make it look like her berry gathering bucket.
She made that when she was in preschool.
She also did this one. And she likes this one the best right now. She took an old toy tub that had some of her toys in it, and she took them out and she attached her string to it. And this is the berry gathering bucket that she likes right now. We all like our own tools for gathering, and this is what she's using right now. So yeah, you can make a berry gathering bucket out of anything. It's kind of a fun activity to do and to have something to take with you out in the woods.
Yeah. Do you have any stories about like a storybook? I've heard that you share great storybooks.
Yeah.
In these culture circles.
Cool. Word's getting around out
in the woods.
I do have a book that I could read to you guys. Want to do that right now?
Yeah.
Okay, let's read that book.
All right.
Azariah and Gideon gather berries. Azariah and Gideon are going with their mom and grandma to gather berries with Uncle Jordan. Uncle Jordan hands the boys their bark buckets. Uncle Jordan shows the boys how to find the salmon berries. The salmon berries are orange and red. Azariah likes the berries. He fills up his bucket. Gideon shows his grandma and mom how many berries he has gathered. The boys eat up the berries like little bears. Now Uncle Jordan is taking the family on a special path to find more berries. They walk over a little bridge. This trail runs along a creek. Uncle Jordan gives the boys some sorrel. Sorrel is a tasty leaf that grows in the hills around Grand Ronde. It tastes like sour apple. Auntie B remembers eating sorrel with her sisters when she was a little girl. Azariah says, "This is the best leaf that I've eaten in my whole life." Azariah and his grandma find a small hole in the side of a hill. Grandma Audra says it looks like an animal home. Azariah thinks it's the home of a warm, soft rabbit. No one is home in the hole today. The boys find many more berries on this path. They continue to fill their buckets and their bellies. Grandma Audra has to get into the creek. It feels good to have cold water on your toes. She helps Gideon reach down and touch the creek too. Gideon likes to throw rocks into the water. At the end of the trail, the family finds a beautiful waterfall with berries all around it. This is a special place, and the family is happy to be together, practicing their traditions and eating tasty berries. Kabit Kagwa, the end.
Well, thank you, Todd Jordan, for reading me that story. When I was watching you guys out in the woods, that looked fun, and I was thinking about how it really makes sense that the salmon ululi is named after the salmon.
Why's that?
Well, because they live by the rivers, like the salmon do. They're orange and round like the color, they look like salmon eggs.
Mm-hmm.
And also because they're ready at the same time that I see the salmon running in the river.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, that's part of the reason why they're called salmon berries, I think, is because they come out when the salmon are starting to swim up the rivers, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, I think that it's my time to go back out in the woods.
Okay, well, thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for the
really
snack.
Nice seeing you. You're welcome for the snack, and good luck out there with this beginning of the long berry season.
Yeah.
And happy snacking.
All right.
Happy.
Well, our family took a break out with Isla. We went to go check out the place where we made that book last year. We thought, well, we should go have a look and see if the salmon berries are ready again.
Yeah, so it's kind of fun to go to the exact same place that is in that book we just read. So now we can actually go out there and show you our berry gathering trip.
All right.
How is it?
It's a little hot.
It's a big one. You want some, Vincent? Is that one tart too?
The birds came from that one because that one's hidden from me.
Do you know what this bright orb in the sky is? You can see that the thimbleberries are starting and that they'll be ready later. These are the flowers to the thimbleberry. These flowers will turn into berries later.
Oh my god.
Definitely sees us.
Hi, we're getting down closer to the waterfall and see not as much berries, but we'll keep looking.
Naga nana haws.
Alle gucken, hi you.
Look at that waterfall, babe.
Look at all these ones that aren't ripe yet. Not long and there'll be a lot more here to pick.
We are on the tribal reservation, and this is just the start of berry season. So whenever you want, you can come and get berries here.
And I'm really glad we made it out there to do some berry gathering. Feels good to be out in the woods again and eating fresh berries off the bushes. One thing that's cool about the salmon berries is that there's no other berry out there that looks like these ones. So if you see a berry that's this color that looks like a raspberry or a blackberry, it's a salmon berry, so you don't have to worry about it. But always ask someone who knows. If you don't know yourself before you eat a berry, make sure you're asking a person who knows. Okay, like an adult.
That's important.
Yeah, but I encourage everybody. It's time to go out in the woods and drive around a little bit, walk around and find these salmon berries. They're really good, and I'm excited to keep showing the different berries as they ripen throughout the season, and we're going to do more on that later this summer. So it's going to be really fun. So.
And it was a good, healthy break, and we're just happy to be taking breaks and taking care of ourselves, taking care of each other. I hope that you guys are taking care of yourselves at home too, and staying safe and staying home as much as possible, and staying close to home and safe when you're outdoors too. And we miss you all, and we hope you'll see our video next week.
Yeah, thanks for watching, and it's good to be back.
Thanks. Afki.
Oski.